Good afternoon, everyone. It's going to be a quick one. We have time for maybe one or two questions today, but I'll turn it over to the Secretary.
Good to be here today. It's an honor to represent the U.S. delegation on behalf of President Trump. It's been a busy year, and the President will be here on Wednesday and Thursday to sum up the year, talk about his thoughts going forward. We've done trade deals, tax deals, and the deregulation. The U.S. economy is doing quite well. As President Trump says, we have a hot economy. We have trillions of dollars coming in terms of investment, and we expect that to accelerate this year. So with that, I'd be happy to take any questions.
Associated Press.
Great. Let's start right over there. Yours, Deville Walsh.
Mr. Secretary, it's a pleasure to have you back in Switzerland. May I ask, what are the key points that you want to achieve here in Davos, and what are your thoughts on Switzerland?
Well, good to be back in Switzerland, and I think that the U.S.-Swiss relationship, after a rocky period over the past few months, is back on a very good track. What do we want to achieve? I think the message is America first does not mean America alone. And I think President Trump will be talking about this is what American leadership in the world looks like. The U.S. will be hosting the G20 next year. And I can tell you in the finance track, we are going to identify the lack of growth as the greatest threat to financial stability. So we are going to be pushing for growth, for deregulation.
The next question right here in the front, James, the Associated Press.
Mr. Secretary, nice to see you again. Thank you for coming. Jamie, Associated Press. Could you tell us what kind of communications you've had with European Union officials since your comments yesterday to U.S. media to avert a crisis and a new showdown and a souring relations between the United States and the European Union over Greenland?
I've been traveling, so I haven't been in touch, but I spoke to President Trump, and evidently there are a lot of inbounds, and I think everyone should take the president at his word.
Does that mean
Next, I'll take one right here. Laurent with AFP.
The European Union, well, two questions if I could. Can you confirm that the President's letter to Norway and then the EU might be preparing retaliatory measures over Greenland? Are you concerned about what that could mean?
Yeah, I don't know anything about the president's letter to Norway, and I think it's a complete canard that the president will be doing this because of the Nobel Prize. The president is looking at Greenland as a strategic asset for the United States. We are not going to outsource our hemispheric security to anyone else.
Retaliation by the Europeans? How concerned are you?
Today, guys.
How concerned are you about retaliation? Excuse me, about the Europeans? This question.
I think it would be very unwise. So thank you.
Great. Thanks, everybody.
To retaliate, Mr. Bessent. America overreach?